Hello, class. My name is Keith Lucky. Today we'll be discussing Mexican culture. Imagine if your job was outsourced to Mexico and you had to move there to keep your job. How would you feel if the CEO of the company walks into the office and doesn't speak to anyone? In American culture, we consider it normal and polite to speak when we enter the room. But in Mexico, it's common for a CEO to come into the room and not speak to anybody. Uh, After listening to my speech, we'll be able to recognize the difference between Mexican and American culture. Now we'll talk about uh, the high context culture of Mexico. In Mexico, it's normal for someone to walk up to you and get very close while having a conversation. While in America, we may consider this to be, our personal space. We wouldn't want somebody to be that close, but to a Mexican, this is normal, and this is the way they communicate. They might even touch you while they're having a conversation with you by slightly placing their hand on your shoulders as they're having a conversation. This is considered friendly, but to American, this may seem, a little rude or too close for comfort. We in America value our personal space, but in Mexico, it's common for these things to happen. And during these conversations with, Mexicans, if American backs up, that would be considered rude to that Mexican. They wouldn't feel as comfortable with you doing business or in a friendship as well. In Mexico, masculinity is a very big thing in Mexican culture, from wrestling to bullfighting, those sorts of things. While Mexico is a modern and very vibrant country with many beautiful and modern cities with technology, the social roles between men and women in Mexico have pretty much stayed the same. Starting with the male, starting with the language, gender roles are learned from the very beginning. For example, the word la, feminine, and el, meaning masculine form of words. Also, many words in Spanish ending in O are considered masculine, whereas many words ending in A are considered to be a feminine word, like the word hermano, meaning brother, ending in O, and hermana, meaning sister, ending in an A. Throughout Mexico, women are still expected to be submissive to men and required to cook and clean the home. Uh, Even when they have jobs, this expectation is still expected for Mexican women. Men in this culture identify as macho. This word means machismos. I'm sorry, machismos. This word means men are superior to women. This attitude is widely held throughout Mexico, and discrimination against women are common in Mexico. Now we discuss family roles in Mexico, family culture. Family is one of the most important things in Mexican culture. Family usually includes three generations living together in the same house. This is relatively normal in Mexico, even though most Americans found this uncomfortable. At 18, we want to move out and live on our own. Family members usually pool money together and resources together to survive. Living in the same household also relates to family bonding with each other. The grandparents and parents and their children usually live in the same household. It's also common to have large parties and events where extended family members attend, such as quinceañeras, which is a popular celebration in Mexico that celebrates the 15th birthday of a girl. And during this celebration, uh, the the girl is transforming from childhood to womanhood. Today we learned about high context culture, collective culture, and masculine culture within the Mexican society. We discovered how communication problems can occur from a lack of knowledge about others' social norms. Through cultural understanding, we are able to effectively communicate with people from different cultures and social backgrounds. The world in which we live today and work has become more and more diverse, increasing the need to be able to effectively communicate with people from different cultural backgrounds.